Hi everybody, it's Veronica, owner of BabyLove in Eagan, Minnesota, and I realized the other day that I have not done any tour videos of the new space. Some of you know that I moved downstairs to my current space a year ago. I think the first date we were in was May 1st. After spending 2.5 years in a space upstairs in Suite 200. What happened was life happens, and I ended up taking back over Suite 200 in addition to 102. I'm going to take you on a tour, kind of let you know what it looks like and let you see who is up there now. But it's been kind of an emotional roller coaster for me going back into that space. As you may or may not know, Suite 200 was the original home of BabyLove when it opened in August 2011. That space saw a lot of changes. Not necessarily to the physical space while I was up there teaching classes, but just in general, a lot of changes, and a lot has changed since BabyLove first opened 3.5, almost 4 years ago. I had a business partner who has now gone a separate direction. I've brought in Crystal, joined me back in August of last year, and now I have a full house. Not really, well, kind of. Now I've welcomed 5 additional practitioners into that space, so they are up in Suite 200. And I want you to see the changes. I've posted a couple pictures, but it's time that space got the love that it deserves. So I'm gonna turn off the video, fancy editing, and take you upstairs. Okay? Magic will be up there in a minute. Hold on. Okay, so now through the magic of stairs and the pause button, I am now up in Suite 200. And as you can see behind me, the walls are now blue. There are walls too. So what ended up happening was this one gigantic room got divided up into 4 separate offices. The original, it was kind of the main entrance to Suite 200. Down there, that door is gone. That door was about there, right? Kind of where that door frame is. So it's been taken out. It was taken out. It was very weird. The hallway is very weird without it. Getting used to it still. But what was kind of that secondary door is now the main entrance. So it worked out really well. I think the placement of the walls and kind of how the space was able to be utilized was really good. So I'm going to see if I can turn around the camera. No. Fail apple. Okay, so this is a waiting area. One of the things you will notice kind of as we go through there, we're still working on wall stuff. I think, you know, kind of the hierarchy of needs, wall decoration is kind of at the bottom. So we do have a waiting area. Working on having, once we have more patients here, definitely things like tea, water, all of that will be out here. There's some toys and coloring books and stuff like that for kids. So the first office, weird. Okay, so the first office, this is currently right now kind of being shared by 2 practitioners. Sarah Lightshoot, who is a licensed marriage and family therapist who specializes specifically in kids starting at age 3, but she's also going to be doing additional training to deal with pregnancy and postpartum mood disorders. And she also does have a background in dealing with trauma, which is something that unfortunately does have a role in birth. She is in here Tuesdays and Thursdays. She is kind of sharing this office with Mema Font, who is a licensed social worker who specializes in pregnancy and postpartum mood disorders in teens. She's going to have a baby soon, so she's only in here little bits at a time, but eventually they will both be in this space. we're waiting for more permanent furniture. But if I just want to, you know, get your bearings, this is where my whiteboard used to be. So, again, really weird for me. And again, you know, one of the windows is in every office. So that's this room. If I go down the hallway, oh, I just want to point out, this is kind of exciting. Well, weird. I keep saying everything keeps coming full circle. You may or may not recognize this. This is actually a painting that was made for Crystal Pollard, who was the owner of Bellies to Babies in Richfield until last fall. And she sold it, and she has now moved on to other things, including doing Reiki here, which is super exciting. But one of the pieces of artwork that her husband had made for the store is now hanging up here. So I love it. So I think it's amazing. Okay, sorry. That was an aside. So the next office, second office, so it's kind of the second window, is Caitlin Waite, who is a certified nurse midwife. She's not going to be doing any like baby catching related stuff. She is here to do risk counseling. So if it's gestational diabetes, anything that might be a concern for the health of both mom and baby, she's doing that. She is able to do birth consultations. So as parents are kind of trying to figure out what are their options between home birth center and hospital births, she can definitely help with that. Caitlin has a very unique background of having done home births. She did those. She has worked in birth centers, a couple of them actually, and also hospital births. So she really has that amazing background. And the other really exciting thing that she is doing is she is here to do lactation support. She is not an IBCLC. If you're ever familiar with the whole process of even qualifying to sit for the boards, the organization that does that they keep changing the rules. They keep moving kind of where that little end point is. So for some people, and Caitlin's one of them, they have qualified for the exam. They've qualified to sit, but you know, life happens. There are deadlines, and after a deadline, then sometimes they move what those requirements are, and it's like, crap, now I have to start over, basically. So, I'm fully confident in her skills in lactation. The bigger thing, though, that she can do that a lot of the lactation consultants, IBCLCs who are in private practice can't do, is she is getting credentialed or is credentialed through insurance. So we found out yesterday she is now credentialed through MA. So that's something that's been really lacking, the lactation support for anybody who is on MA. Medical assistance through the state of Minnesota. So I'm really excited to have her here. The name of her adventure here is Cloudberry Baby. Caitlin is fluent in Norwegian. Very proud of her Norwegian heritage. And cloudberries are from Norway, I guess. Kind of like raspberries. So love it. Love having her here. Okay, so, and now I've wandered into the third room, which has the blinds closed. That's okay. This light, I loved being up here, but there were mornings where it was almost too bright, and I'd be like, oh God, I can't see. This is the curved wall. Some of you might remember, if you were ever in this space when I was up here teaching classes, there was a kind of a curved bookshelf, and that's kind of where we kept snacks and cups and coffee pot and things like that. One of the most exciting things I've ever seen was the day that stupid thing came out in the middle of doing the renovation. I was so excited. It wasn't even funny. Okay, it was kind of funny. So anyway, sorry. In here is Stephanie Slaughter, who owns Healing Lotus Acupuncture. She is a licensed acupuncturist. She also does Chinese medicine, herbs, cupping, other things. I should be better at that. So she and I actually met at a networking event like 2.5, 3 years ago. life is full circle. She came back in. I'm so excited to have her here. She's fantastic. She specializes in women's health. That's her passion. She can do other things like pain as well, but it's really great to have her here. She is also working on getting credentialed. I know she is for sure in network with UCare. Yay! So bit by bit, I think everybody here is or will be credentialed with UCare. At the very least. So we have that full continuum of services for those parents, those moms who are on that program for pregnancy, which is pretty common in Dakota County. We got them taken care of here. So anyway, and then on Thursdays, Crystal Pollard, as I mentioned before, she is here doing Reiki. Super excited to have her here. We got to be friends from when she was owner of Bellies to Babies, and we did a lot of things together, and now we're just friends, and we love to hang out, and I love having her here. She's so gifted at Reiki. I like to tell people the story about how she got my dog who was paralyzed to walk. So this is really getting long. Who cares? I talk a lot. Good job making it to this point. All right. So this is the fourth office. If you can kind of tell, it is not much. I haven't quite, we don't know what this is going to be still. If it's going to be a room for my doula agency, if there's going to be another practitioner up here. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I'm waiting for the right thing to come along, and I know it'll come along and it will be a good fit. Had to do a lot of energy clearing in this space, if that's something you believe in. If you don't, that's cool. It's something that definitely I am very sensitive to. I had to kind of get some stuff out. There's the BabyLove sticker that has been there since day one. And now I'm back up here. Yeah, all right, we are at 10 minutes on this section. Okay, well, we are having an open house May 2nd from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Everybody will be there, and you'll have a chance to meet them. We're going to have vendors. We're going to have games, activities for the kids. Definitely, I want families to also do the whole, like, put their handprint and feet print on my wall downstairs, because I know there's more babies to add. And you will get a chance to meet everybody. And it's also kind of the launch of the nonprofit that the space is for. Don't have time to explain it right now, but I will put a link to our fundraising campaign in the comments, or to the video link, as my nose is running. See, I'm a human. And then, yeah, hopefully you will join us. You'll get to kind of see it all in person, but thanks for listening, and we'll see you in May. Bye.